go to the 69 one because it's like two weeks. No, we are meeting after 2 weeks, so
Sí.
we need to talk about 67 and 68 because 69 is with reference to 67 and 68. Okay, so because we are starting after like 2 weeks, so we need to also retrospect a little bit about uh, what we had studied in verse 67. So we now are in chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, uh, and the verse is 67. What it
Ok,
says?
vamos a empezar la sesión de hoy y vamos a empezar retrospectivamente porque vimos el capítulo, estamos en el capítulo 2 y vimos el verso 67-68. Vamos a empezar con el 69, pero vamos a hacer un poco de retrospectiva para preparar la sesión de hoy.
Okay.
Yes.
So what it says? Indriyanam hi charatam yan manonu vidiyate. Tadasya harati pragyam vayur navam ivambasi. So it says that uh, our mind our mind is connected with the senses. Okay, like we have five senses, and when the mind gets connected with any of these five senses, like suppose the mind is connected with only the eyes, so this connection is so strong, and the effect of this connection is so strong that it can misguide my mind into a altogether different direction. Just like when a a sheep or a boat is in the river, and then there is a wind which comes from a different direction, and it drifts away the boat in completely different direction, in a wrong direction. Okay, in the same way, this connection with the senses is so strong that it can deviate my wisdom into a wrong direction, even if the mind is connected with only one of the five senses. So if the mind is connected with all the five senses, what might happen to me? Just think about it. Okay, so Aditi.
Entonces, ¿qué dijo? Que nuestra mente está conectada con los sentidos. Tenemos 5 sentidos y que cuando la mente se conecta con alguno de estos sentidos, por ejemplo, la mente se conecta con los ojos, con la visión, puede llevar a la mente a cualquier dirección. Como un barco que iba en el río, ¿os acordáis? La mente se mueve y lleva al barco, pero igual que viene el viento, lo puede llevar en la dirección errónea. Entonces, la conexión de los sentidos con la mente es tan fuerte que puede llevar la mente a la dirección incorrecta. Así que pensemos sobre esto.
Okay,
Yes.
so then it says tasmadasya mahabaho nigrihitani sarvasha indriyani indriyathebhas tasya pragya pratishtata. And that is why he says, Krishna says, that is why it is so important to restrain your senses and restrain your mind. It's so important. And if you can restrain your senses from the sense objects, then only your wisdom will be steadfast. Means you will be established in wisdom. So to get established in wisdom, you need to restrain your senses in such a way that the senses does not get affected or connected with or get attached to the sense objects. Aditi.
Entonces, Krishna dice que por eso es tan importante restringir los sentidos, por eso es tan importante restringir tu mente, porque si puedes restringir tu mente de los 5 sentidos, te estableces en la sabiduría. Y te estableces en la sabiduría cuando restringes esos sentidos y cuando te desapegas de los objetos de los sentidos.
Okay.
Yes.
Then he says, या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्याम जागृति संजमी. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्याम जगर्तिम jagartim sanjami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. He says that, you know, what is considered to be a day by an unenlightened, the enlightened considers that to be night, and the one that is considered to be night by the unenlightened or the worldly person, the enlightened person, they consider it as day. So what does it mean? It means that, the one which is important for an enlightened soul. What is important for an enlightened soul? The only thing that is important for an enlightened soul is, concentration into the self, focus into the self, to have full, full concentration in the self, and, to be with the self, to realize the self. That is the only, that is the only focus, or that is the only priority of an enlightened soul. But for an unenlightened worldly person, this concentrating into the self or restraining the mind is completely useless for them. Accomplishment means enjoyment in the external world, you know earning, uh, earning prosperities of the external world. That is what they think about accomplishment. But for an enlightened soul, accomplishment means to be calm and quiet, to be fixed within the self, to remain in the self. So the focus of these two, of these two kind of people, one is enlightened and one is the other, and the other is unenlightened, is completely opposite. The unenlightened person will never understand what gain, or what happiness, or what bliss an enlightened soul can have. And that is why, if you really want to have that, you need to, you know be close to an enlightened soul, and you need to, try and be enlightened, to understand what, what you achieve or what you accomplish after you get enlightened. Aditi.
Ok. Entonces, que lo que es considerado para una persona común el día, para el alma iluminada es considerado noche, dice este verso. Y lo que es considerada noche para una persona, para el alma iluminada es considerado día. ¿Qué dice esto? Que dice que lo que es importante para un alma iluminada, a lo que lleva la concentración es en el ser, para tener plena concentración en el ser, para tener plena concentración y establecerse en el ser, para realizar el ser. Y esto es a lo que lleva su atención, y esto es su única prioridad, es la prioridad de un alma iluminada. Pero para una persona mundana, restringir su mente no tiene utilidad, restringir su mente de los sentidos, de los objetos, no tiene utilidad. Entonces, para una persona mundana, su foco está en ganar prosperidades del mundo externo. Ese es el éxito para una persona mundana. Para el alma iluminada, el éxito es permanecer en calma, permanecer pleno, establecerse en el ser. Así que es lo opuesto. Para un alma no iluminada, es lo opuesto que para un alma iluminada. Un alma no iluminada no va a entender la bendición, la felicidad del alma iluminada. Así que si quieres entenderlo, si quieres establecerte, estate cerca de un alma iluminada para poder entender qué es alcanzar esa plenitud y qué es lo que va a venir después, qué significado tiene, qué es alcanzar y qué es establecerte en esta sabiduría.
Okay.
Yes.
Then it says, then Krishna says, Apuryamanam machalam pratishtham samudramapam pravishyanti yadvad tadvad kamayam pravishyanti sarve sashanti mapnoti na kam kami. It says that, like the rivers which comes from all directions and gets mixed into the ocean. When you see an ocean where many rivers comes and gets mixed into the ocean, but still the waters of the ocean never gets perturbed. Though there is so many rivers which comes and gets mixed into the ocean, the ocean water does not get disturbed. The ocean water is the same. The level of the water does not rise. Okay, though so many water comes, so many water bodies comes and gets mixed into the ocean. In the same way, in the same way, you know, in case of an enlightened soul, in case of an enlightened soul, his mind or his heart remains calm and quiet, even though all the desires, all the vibrations from everywhere they come into their heart or the mind, but his mind always remains quiet, always remains tranquil, always remains satisfied, in bliss and peace. Okay, so this is the state of an enlightened person. Though there is so many desires, so many uh, uh, so many desires which comes to the mind, but the mind does not get perturbed at all. Aditi.
Entonces dice que el verso que nos ha recitado dice que como todos los ríos vienen de todas las direcciones y se mezclan con el océano, aún así el agua del océano nunca cambia, no se perturba. El nivel del agua siempre es el mismo, no sube. De esta forma muchas aguas llegan al océano y se mezclan, pero el océano es el mismo. De la misma forma, en el caso del alma iluminada, su corazón y su mente permanecen en calma, a pesar de que todas las vibraciones por todos los lados llegan a su corazón, llegan deseos, llegan distintas vibraciones, su mente, la mente permanece quieta, en bendición y en calma. La mente no es perturbada.
Okay,
Yes.
and then it says vihaya kaman sarvan pumang sharati nispriha nirmamo nir ahankara sashantim adhigachati. It says vihaya kaman sarvan pumang sharati nispriha. When you go around in this world, when you go around in this world, when you go around and you know and and dwell in this world, you go to work, you go to into this world. Whenever you go, be very be very careful that vihaya kaman, you should not have any desire. Okay, you should not have any desire. Go to this world being desireless. Go to this world being desireless. Do everything that you need to do. You will achieve everything, but don't desire. Vihaya kaman sarvan umang sharati nishpriha. Whatever you need to achieve, everything you will be achieving. You will achieve only if you go to this world without having any desire. Okay, nirmamo nir ahankara sa shantim adhigachati. And if you have if you have this you know if you don't have ego, if you don't have ego, if you are egoless, if you don't think that this is mine, that is mine, this is mine, if you don't have this this notion, if you are completely free of all ego, that me and mine, this thought, me and mine, you don't have this thought, me, you don't put yourself everywhere, you are not so important, you are not so important at all, and there is nothing which belongs to you. You are completely aware that there is nothing in this world which belongs to you. Everything of this world is worldly. I am a traveler. I have come here as a traveler. I'm traveling, and because I'm traveling, nothing is mine. Nothing is mine. Okay, so nirmamo. So one who does not have this notion that this is mine, that is mine, and nir ahankara, and one who does not have any ego, for whom I is not important at all, who can go beyond this I, who can go beyond this I. This person is the one who attains peace. Vihaya kaman sarvan umangscharati nispriha nirmamo nirahankara sashantim adhigachati. A person who is, who does not have, this notion that this is mine, that is mine, and who is egoless, who does not have any ego. This is the person who attains peace and bliss in this world. Aditi.
Entonces dice, cuando vas alrededor en este mundo, cuando vas hacia este mundo y trabajas en este mundo, donde quiera que vayas, ve a este mundo mundano sin ningún deseo. Estate en el mundo sin ningún deseo. Vas a lograr todo, pero no desees. Lo que quiera que quieras lograr, lo vas a lograr, pero no vayas a este
Idio.
mundo con un deseo. Si tú no tienes ego,
Yeah.
si tú puedes estar sin ego, con sacando esto es mío, sacando esta emoción de esto es mío. Si tú puedes estar en este mundo sin este pensamiento de esto es mi tal o mío, esto es muy importante porque este pensamiento no tiene que estar en absoluto. Tiene que ser como que nada te pertenece a ti, porque todo lo de este mundo es de este mundo. Si tú te ves como un viajero, si viajas en este mundo como realmente un visitante, como un viajero, nada es tuyo. Así que si tú puedes remover este pensamiento de mío y de mí, y si tú puedes no tener este ego, estar más allá de este pequeño yo, de este ego, la persona que no tiene estas dos cosas atiende la paz. La persona que no tiene mío, la persona que no tiene ningún ego, esa persona atiende la paz y atiende bendición.
Okay.
Yes.
And now there's the last one. Okay. There's the last one. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Nainam Prapya Vimuchati Sthitva Shantakalopi Brahma Nirvana Mrichati. It says, Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. Hey, O Partha, this is called Brahmi Sthiti. This is called the state where you are steadfast in knowledge. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. This, whatever I told you, all the states that I've told you, this is being steadfast in knowledge. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha, Nenam Prapya Vimuchati. And if you attain this state, even at the end of your life, like you have spent the whole life, and at the end of your life, even you have if you have attained this at the end of your life, which will never be, which will never go away from you, though you have attained it, you have attained it at the end of your life, then also stitva syanta kalopi brahma nirvana mrichati. Even if you have attained this state of, getting steadfast in knowledge at the end of your life, you will attain nirvana, you will attain liberation. Okay, so this is the last verse of chapter 2. Esha brahmistiti partha nainam prapya vimuchati stitva syanta kalopi brahma nirvana mrichati. Okay, thank you.
Entonces dice, a este estado, está hablando de este estado de establecimiento en Brahman, este estado de establecerse en el conocimiento. Krishna se está refiriendo a este estado. Si tú atiendes este estado, aunque sea al final de tu vida, después de estar en una vida de búsqueda, si te estableces ahí, nunca más irás lejos de ti y atenderás liberación. Este es el último verso del segundo capítulo del Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, so
Bien.
Om Tat Sadati Srimad Bhagavad Gita Shu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjun Sangvade Sankhya Yoga Nama Ditya Dhyaya. Here, the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita ends. So in our next class, we'll start the third chapter, Karma Yoga. Okay.
Ok. Entonces aquí el segundo capítulo del Bhagavad Gita acaba y en la siguiente clase empezaremos el tercer capítulo del Gita, que es el Karma Yoga.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. So